Calaroga Shark Media.
People around the world were amazed when they noticed an unexpected detail about Pope Leo's appearance during a recent Holy Mass celebration. The Pope has been wearing what appears to be an Apple Watch on his wrist. This modern touch to traditional papal attire has struck many as both amusing and unexpected. Social media users have expressed their fascination with seeing such contemporary technology alongside ancient religious vestments. This is white smoke. One observer commented that seeing the Pope wearing a fitness tracking device was particularly entertaining, while another described the combination as genuinely surprising. This isn't the first time people have spotted the Pope's preference for Apple's wearable technology. Shortly after his election, technology enthusiasts noticed the smartwatch during his early public appearances. A popular technology website even shared photographs showing glimpses of the device during his first official Mass as Pope. The exact model of the Apple Watch remains unclear, but its presence has sparked conversations in both religious and technology communities. Some dedicated internet users have even discovered older photographs showing that Pope Leo was wearing similar timepieces years before his elevation to the papacy, suggesting this has been a long-standing personal preference rather than a recent adoption of modern technology. The floral coat of arms of Pope Leo XIV has been completed in the Vatican Gardens, positioned on the slope in front of the governor's palace, descending toward the apse of St. Peter's Basilica. Hundreds of colourful plants, arranged like tiles in a mosaic, have created a masterpiece of floral art. Like previous papal coats of arms, this creation will be admired annually by thousands of visitors from an exceptional viewing point, the dome of the Vatican Basilica. The Gardens and Environment Service of the Directorate of Infrastructure and Services of the Governorate of Vatican City State crafted this coat of arms, a project requiring approximately 2 weeks due to the need to design the new emblem and then reproduce it on location. On average, 2 gardeners work daily, bringing skill and artistic expertise to the floral composition. The structural frame in which the coat of arms is set remains the same as that of Pope Francis. It consists of a mitre, recreated using Buxus sempervirens or dwarf boxwood, placed between crossed gold and silver keys, bound with a red cord. The gold key was made using Euonymus aureus, also known as variegated spindle, a plant that is regularly trimmed to remain dwarf and maintain its yellowish colour. The silver key was created using Helichrysum italicum, a seasonal plant that must be replaced at least once a year to preserve its colour. The red cords binding the keys were made with Iracine brillantissima in summer and Viola cornuta, also red, in winter. The papal shield, divided diagonally into 2 sections, features different plant materials. In the upper left, on a blue background, a white lily is depicted, symbolizing purity and virginity, representing the Virgin Mary. To reproduce the blue background, 400 Blue Star ageratum plants were reused from Pope Francis's floral coat of arms. The lily was made using 50 Helichrysum italicum plants, propagated by cuttings by the greenhouse maintenance staff of the Gardens and Environment Service. On the lower right side of the shield, against a light background, appears the emblem of the Order of St. Augustine, a heart pierced by an arrow, placed atop a book. This symbolizes the conversion of St. Augustine and represents the word of God piercing the heart of the great doctor of the Church, who once said, "Vulnerasti cor meum verbo tuo," meaning, "You have pierced my heart with your word." To form this lighter half of the shield, 400 bronze-leaved, white-flowered Begonia semperflorens, nightlife plants were used. The heart was formed using Iracine lindeni plants, propagated from cuttings by greenhouse staff. The book was crafted in collaboration with the blacksmith's unit of the Directorate of Infrastructure and Services, who fashioned metal sheets to create its shape. Red lava rock was placed inside for the red detailing, and white gravel was used to highlight the pages. Pope Leo recently completed the renewal of his Peruvian national identity documentation at the Vatican itself. The pontiff, who holds citizenship in both the United States and Peru, welcomed a special delegation from Peru's National Identification Registry to update his official documents. Officials from Peru's National Registry of Identification and Civil Status, known locally as RENIEC, travelled to Rome specifically to assist the Pope with updating his national identity document. The process involved updating his residential address and capturing a new identification photograph, with all changes being entered directly into Peru's electronic database system in real time. The administrative process required the Pope's physical presence because officials needed to record his fingerprints and signature, among other biometric information. The new electronic identity card, version 3.0, represents Peru's most advanced identification technology and notably does not have an expiration date. This marks the first occasion that Pope Leo has changed his address on his Peruvian identification. When he originally obtained his citizenship and first identity document in Lima back in 2015, he registered an address in Chiclayo. He maintained this same address when he updated to the second-generation electronic document in 2016. The Vatican meeting was made possible through Peru's innovative outreach program called Identification Without Borders. This initiative, developed jointly by the Identification Registry and Peru's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, aims to provide documentation services to Peruvian citizens living overseas, regardless of their current immigration status. Carmen Velarde, who heads Peru's Identification Registry, praised Pope Leo's actions when speaking to Peruvian journalists. She described his document update as demonstrating both his continued connection to Peru and his sense of civic responsibility. Velarde expressed gratitude that the Pope took time from his demanding schedule to ensure his documentation remained current, noting that this serves as an example for all Peruvians to maintain updated identification documents. Given Pope Leo's strong ties to Peru, many observers believe this vast Latin American nation will likely be among his first destinations for papal visits.
There's always something brewing behind palace walls, whether it's Prince Harry and Meghan Markle making headlines from afar, or Prince William and Princess Catherine quietly preparing for the future throne. I'm Mark Francis, and on Palace Intrigue, we cover every twist, turn, whisper, and wink. From royal drama to daily gossip, follow Palace Intrigue wherever you get your podcasts.
He thought cryptocurrency would set him free. Instead, it made him a target. Alessandro Romano flew to New York for a business meeting with his former partner. What he found was an elaborate trap. A luxury apartment turned torture chamber, where digital dreams become real-world nightmares. For 8 days, he endured unimaginable torture. His captors wanted his Bitcoin passwords. They had police protection. They had done this before. This is the true story of friendship turned to betrayal, innovation turned to exploitation, and one man's fight for survival against a system designed to break him. Crypto Kidnap. Available wherever you get your podcasts.
Want this podcast without commercial interruptions or feed drops? Caliroga Plus is just $5 a month, and you'll get this show ad-free. Plus, we've just added the full first seasons of Eastwood Reloaded and Crown and Controversy, so you can binge listen our new series without a single interruption. Caliroga Plus gives you Palace Intrigue, 5 good news stories, daily comedy news, 5 daily trivia questions, and all the other shows on the Caliroga Shark Media Network, totally ad-free. For just $5 a month, it's the best deal going. Apple Podcast users can even get a 30-day free trial by clicking the banner that says uninterrupted listening. If you're on any other app, head to caliroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes. Don't wait. Get your uninterrupted content now. Apple Podcast users click that banner that says uninterrupted listening. If you're on any other app, head to caliroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes.